Y'all, guess what? I just got the inspection report back from the... Oh, it's a new day. Welcome back to a new video. I just got the inspection report back on the bus from the mechanic. And I don't know if you can tell by my smiling, but it's good news, right? So, everything on here, there's nothing crazy. No $2,000-$3,000 repairs, which is what I was praying for, because I'll talk more about it in future videos, but the bus definitely put me in a bad financial place. Cost me more than it was supposed to, cost me more time. But it's water under the bridge, and I'm gonna dig myself out slowly, so I could not afford a crazy mechanic bill. So everything that's on here is just like, you know, the oil pan's leaking, gasket's just old, it's not a big deal. A couple suspension stuff is just wore out. Like nothing crazy. So super stoked about that. Just like normal wear and tear. It's like a 2002, so you know, it's like a 20-year-old vehicle or something like that, and like all it needs is an oil pan gasket and, you know, a couple suspension things replaced. I think we're doing all right. So stoked on that. I also had, I don't know if you guys remember, but I put the new tires on it off Jaylena's Chinook a while back. Needs an alignment. They can do alignments there too. Rad. So basically, I was thinking that I was gonna have to get it from the mechanic, take it to an alignment shop, and then it would be done. But they can do it all there. So, and I'm gonna do some of those little repairs later. I'm gonna start using the thing now, which is great. So the bus, ladies and gentlemen, 100% good to go. The build is done. It just went through a mechanic, and I got a clean bill of health. They said I can drive it, no problem. So I'm so stoked on that. Anyways, we are getting ready to work on Jaylena's van again. We got to go get some more materials for that, so we're gonna go zip into town, go take care of that, and then we're gonna come back, do some work. And I'm trying not to show like much of the finished product of the work we're doing over there, because that's for her channel, but I do film every single day, and by me helping her, I also have to pay the bills, so I have to film it. So I hope you guys understand that. I'm gonna do my best to make interesting videos, but not show much of what we're doing on the van, if that makes sense. But I will say, it's like every single build we do, I learn about a different product or get a little better or figure something else out. And I'm so impressed with the subfloor setup we did in her van. Like, it is the most solid subfloor I have ever put together. So yeah, if for some reason I ever end up building anything again, or if you guys are building anything, that system, the Advantech system, the only way to go. And I thought what I did in the bus was great, but it's just kind of, anyways, there's reasons why. Just trust me on this, do that. I'm gonna quit talking, we're gonna get moving and get some work going. Back from lunch. One of the things I'm gonna say right now about Jaylena's van is she's getting a lot of really cool bolt-on pre-made stuff. I'm realizing these newer vans have a lot of really cool options, and they're so easy. There's so much, like, look at that roof rack, pre-made, like each bolted up. There's so much stuff like this for these newer vans, it's crazy. Coming from the bus world where everything is custom, everything is handmade, there are no pre-made things. I gotta hire a metal fabricator to make me a roof rack. Kinda nice. which I'm a little different than most people. I've been building buses and have built a lot of them and have some tips and tricks, but I guess what I would say is, it's like, I don't even know what this video is, but if you don't want to build anything and you just want to hit the road or travel or have an adventure rig, a truck camper, because you can just get one done. Truck, no van. Most vans are not going to be even close to as off-road capable as a truck will ever be, but you can get a camper for a decent price used. You can find them for $5 grand sometimes on Facebook. Throw it on the back. You have a fully functioning house. It might not be an Instagram photo, but it works and you can get out. But if you want to do a little bit of customization, like a van is definitely an option, because you don't necessarily need to have a bunch of crazy skills. You could buy everything. You could buy a kit for a floor, you could buy a kit for walls, you could buy a kit for literally everything, and you can pick and choose what DIY battles you want to take on or not take on. So much pre-made stuff for these newer vans, it's crazy. So figured I would just talk about that for a second. So I was just talking to Jaylene about her little video schedule. I don't really want to try and show too much of the inside of the van because that's her thing, but I gotta make videos. The seat, running into a little issues with it. I don't think our tracks are 100% straight, so they're kind of jamming. So we're gonna go in there and adjust that a bit, try and get that seat and track 100% dialed in. And then we're just gonna take on some little missions. I might start pre-wiring it. Yeah, try and get this thing knocked out. Ready? Okay, last one. Yeah? All right. All right, I have to do an update now. You know how I was so excited that the mechanic bill was less than $1,000? So I was just on the phone with them, and the bus is a pretty big rig, right? It's a big, heavy vehicle, and I think I told you that there was a couple of just little suspension things that needed to be replaced. And he's basically telling me it's like, that's kind of the big one, because it's such a big vehicle. Like, you lose one of those deals, like, it's gonna be pretty hefty, all that weight and stuff. So I decided to go ahead and do a couple of the smaller deals, and it took the mechanic bill up a little bit, you know. So there's that. I just figured I'd let you know. About double. But the biggest deal is, I even told them, it's like, I want to be able to put my daughter in there and drive it wherever I need to go and not worry about something bad happening, you know. Like, I want it to be safe, number one. So I'm just spending the money. I did the same thing with the truck. I did some of the suspension stuff on that so that I could put my daughter in there and feel 100% confident about me and her going down the road in that. So I'm doing the same thing with the bus, but it hurt a little bit. All right, y'all, it's time. So we are gonna start pre-wiring the van. Now, Jaylena gave me a list of everything we're putting in here and gave me a general direction of where it's going. So my plan is, most of the time you guys see me wiring a bus, right? So it's like, I have my ways for that. This is a van, which is different but cool at the same time. So they have a lot of these channels where you can see they already have lots of wire in corrugation kind of going throughout it, like you can see it here. So there's a lot of these cool little wire chases already built in, which is really rad. So we are going to have our power system. This is a convolt power system. We'll talk more about that later, but this is kind of going to be where the main power system is going to live, and I'm going to put a fuse block somewhere around here, so everything's got to end up over here. Now I have wires that are all going to end up on the fuse block. Not sure how much stuff is really going forward, but then I've got a lot of wire I'm going to put up through this channel and bring over probably out through here. So I'll have like a little wire, have like a little access port situation, whatever, and I'm gonna have a wire come out through here and feed into the cabinet. So this is gonna get really boring and intricate, but I'm probably just gonna set a time lapse up and start attaching some wire. I'm literally already out of wire. I didn't even finish getting the run for the track light switch done, so I'm just gonna do what I can. Good morning. I have lost almost 10 pounds in less than 10 days on this new diet. I'll give you more results later in life because I'm still figuring out, so I'm not really trying to show people what I'm doing in case it's not working. But one of the things I had to do was stop drinking creamer. Ugh. So I just gotta drink black coffee. Yeah, it sucks real bad. By the way, good morning, it's a new day. Y'all, we are back on our daily Jerry's everyday trips and missions. Jayleena's van yesterday, I don't know if she's really talked about it on her channel, but those tracks for the seat, they're off by like 1/8 of an inch, and the seats are the seat's jamming. It's supposed to be able to adjust, and we pulled the tension off some of the bolts yesterday, readjusted it a bit, and we got it to sit straight and work. And we had to do some crazy missions to try and make that work, but doing some of the crazy missions we broke a couple bolts, and so we need to go get more hardware because we're not buying extra, we're just buying what we needed. We broke a couple bolts, and we're gonna go get the hardware to finish that seat. It's in there, but we're just like fine tuning it is basically what's happening. And we're gonna get the bolts on that today, and the seat will be Omni Domni 100%, and Ember has a safe place to ride in that van, which is one of the big reasons Jaylena got rid of the Chinook. Was just had a terrible seatbelt situation going on in there, and there was no way, short of completely destroying that RV, to put a safe seating situation. The seat situation will be safe. Everybody's gonna feel great about it. It's really cool. We just need to wrap that project up today, so we're gonna get some hardware, toss some new nuts on that, and then Jaylena has another trip coming up, and she's about to be gone for a week. So at this point, the build is gonna stop, and I'm gonna help her get the van ready for her trip. And Ember Wild and I are gonna go on a daddy-daughter adventure. So I should get the bus back today, and it'll be completely safe and 100% road ready, and I'll feel comfortable driving across the country with my daughter in there. And Ember Wild and I are gonna go spend a weekend doing something cool, and I'm excited to share that with you. So stay tuned for the next video coming up. Ember and I are gonna do it'll be my first night sleeping in the bus. It'll be my first trip in the bus with my daughter, and I'm very, very excited about it. So let's get this van ready to go on Jaylena's trip, and she's leaving I think tomorrow morning, and we're gonna keep this party going around here. We are back with hardware. Let's see if this is gonna work out. Hello. So I'm going to tell you what we did. So there's a little bit of slack here. We put the seat in where it's gonna go. Just drop the bolts in. And then you can see we glued the bolts. And the idea is, because there's a couple bolts underneath that seat, I'll be able to thread and they won't move, hopefully. And then I can basically bolt the seat down in place where it needs to live, and we just leave it alone from there. So let's see if that worked out. All right, let's see if these are gonna move. I'm not sure, dude. Oh yeah, here's one of those nuts. You can see where it busted the bolt. Not good. Not good. Okay. I'll just start it all. And then we'll get the socket on there. There it is in all its glory, 100%. And there was one screw that was spinning a little bit, so we popped it off, put pressure on it. All those bolts are tightened up, and this thing will adjust back and forth a little bit. There's Ember's seat right there. All right, so the seat install is 100% done, and we're gonna use a little bit of this wet patch. It's like a sprayable sealant, and I'm basically I just cleaned the surfaces down there and the washers and the nuts with some alcohol. Take the grease and the dirt off, and I'm gonna shake this up. We're gonna spray this just to waterproof those penetrations. All right, that's gonna need a few coats. So first coat, let that set up, and throughout the day I'll slap some more on there. We're just gonna temporarily rig up her max air fan to a 12-volt socket so she can just put it in a power station, and she can at least use the fan while she's on her trip. Alright, let's test it. Whoa. Alright, y'all. So that's it for my missions for Jaylena to have a working van for her trip. I think what we're gonna do now is kind of clean up, and I'm probably gonna clean up the shop, organize the shop. I just heard back from the mechanic, and I was expecting to go pick the bus up today, but they're running behind. Sounds familiar. So I'm not gonna be able to get the bus till tomorrow, which leaves a problem because she's leaving tomorrow, and now I don't have a ride there. I don't know how I'm gonna get the bus with Ember, so we got to figure that out, and I guess we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so I think we're gonna clean up. I'm not sure how much more we're gonna film today, so yeah, I guess we'll all figure out how this one goes. All right, y'all, we got to show Jaylena's mom a little bit of Oregon's beauty before she leaves. She's leaving tomorrow. What'd you think about Oregon?
Beautiful.
It's been a while, huh?
Yeah, it's just so peaceful and serene. Yeah, no wonder you love it here.
I love it here. I've tried to leave a couple times. So we're gonna take her over to the lake, and we're gonna go play a little bit instead of just working the whole time.
All right.
Let's go. Got camp all set up. Sunshade. Ember play area. The mom and Ember are chilling in the lake right now.
It's coming. Got it. I stopped it.
Are you pushing me out into the lake? Oi!
Got it.
You got me? Mindy met us at the lake and we're all gonna have dinner. Good morning. I just got a text that the bus is done. I'm gonna see if Jaylene can drop me off over there before they head out of town. I'm gonna go talk to her. Cool, I can hitch a ride to the mechanic. Bring the bus home. Y'all, looks like I'm the first one to ride in the third seat right now.
You're breaking it in.
Let's see how this goes.
Yeah, for real.
Yo, the bus. I got the bus. Let's get her home and I'll see what's going on. But I noticed that it started just right over, so that's a good sign. Y'all, it feels so much stronger driving it. Feels so much smoother. I just looked at the alignment sheet. The alignment was way out. New suspension components, like, it feels great. So I am stoked. I just got back. Jaylena left for her event that she's going to. She's going to be gone for about a week. I don't know if I've said that yet. And I just got the bus done, and I've been full speed on her van build, and I've had no time to do anything for myself. So Jaylena's gone for a week, which means we have a week, and Ember and I are going to do a maiden voyage in this bus. I have never slept in this bus, and I've owned it for a year, and it's done. Ember slept in the bus, and so what we're going to do today is I'm going to go in and have lunch first. I just got back to the house, and then we're going to pack the bus, and Ember and I are going on a maiden voyage this weekend. Ember and I are going to go spend the weekend in the bus and just have some daddy-daughter time, and I'm so excited about it. We're going to go live bus life for a couple days. Ember and I are going to get away from the house and have some fun. I got reservations at a fancy restaurant for my daughter and I, and I'm just really excited to just go live a little bit. So I'm going to go in and have lunch, and that's what we got that's what we have to look forward to. So I'll be back in a minute. Debbie's here to help me with Ember so that I can pack the bus, and Ember and I can go on a trip this weekend. Thank you.
She's excited too.
Yay! Alright, we're back from lunch, and my buddy Dan cut me some graphics for the back of the bus, or for the whole bus. So we're going to start branding it, putting social handles and stuff on there. So I'm going to clean up some of the windows, put some decals on there. And a lot of people have been asking what I'm doing to the exterior of the bus, and I have something very, very, very special for the exterior of the bus. It's not just going to stay like that, and I'm working on that. But today's mission is get these graphics on the windows so we have our social handles on the bus, and then pack it so Ember and I can go spend a weekend in the bus together. decided I like the black couch better with the blanket back. Woo, look at that. Well, y'all, it's officially done. It's officially over. The bus build. You want to come hang out with Dad? No, she's sleeping. The bus build is officially over. It's crazy. I got done doing my side of it, which was building it, turning it into what it is, and then I picked it up from the mechanic today, and it drives better, drives great, runs great, and I'm still not done packing it. I was still packing it, but I think I'm going to end this video here. Debbie just left. I'm hungry. I think I'm going to make Ember and I dinner.
I don't want dinner.
You don't want dinner?
I'm not hungry.
Okay. But I'm packing the bus, and Ember and I are moving in tonight. I'll probably finish in the morning, and we're going to hit the road tomorrow. Are you excited to go on a bus adventure?
I want to go right now.
I still have to pack, feed this child and myself. Jaylina is doing her own thing right now, and Halo right on cue, right? Anyways, Ember and I are going on a daddy-daughter trip. I have dinner reservations at a fancy restaurant for us. We're going to one of my favorite places in Oregon. We're gonna have fun. This has been a long journey, and all you subscribers that have been here the whole time. Anyways, I'm really excited to go live bus life and spend some time with my daughter and just have fun for a change besides building. And I'm just gonna wrap this one up. I'm not sure how long this video is. Long-time subscribers, thank you guys so much for being here. If you just happen to have clicked on this video, consider subscribing. We're gonna start doing a whole bunch of really fun adventures in this bus and start doing some traveling and exploring. And we're starting in the next video, so keep your eyes out for the next video. Comment below, are you stoked to see bus adventures or not? And Ember and I are gonna have a blast. And I'll see you guys in the next one.